It is the game of margins, the game of thrills. It is the league we all want to see. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So here is the big moment, and with us for it again, Jim Beckham.
Well, the world's most followed league, Peter, certainly the wealthiest, and while I would predict another almighty tug-of-war between the giants of Manchester, London and Liverpool, it would be nice to see another romantic story as we did roughly a decade back.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. So this perhaps the season in microcosm. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Mount, and the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Neymar. Casemiro. Now the finish! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Forwards and with intent. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've always liked the look of Mason Mount. We all know about his technique, Peter, but it's his movement off the ball, which is expected from a number 10 these days. His ability to make use of the movement around him is beginning to stand out more and more too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about... Oh no, what has happened here? Odegaard. First quarter of an hour gone. So it is still 0-0. Oh, no joy this time. Timber. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. That's very neat. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Timber. Now it's Saka. Odegaard. They get a throw in. Donnarumma can pick that up. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. Odegaard. Now it's Havertz. Saka has it out wide and in space. Played towards the other side. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Mount. And that has been slung wide. Rice. Merino. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good ball. Lewis Skelly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. That has ended up in no man's land. That is a great pick out. Ah, that's a fine interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Gabriel for Merino. Martinelli. And there's green grass ahead of him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Martinez. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Big chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Casemiro. Mount. Closing in on goal. Now it's Mount. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Minutes is number 3, Mason Mount.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Bruno Fernandes. Is there any support? He might not need it. That is a brilliant interception. Merino.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Great work on the overlap. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Driving through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Might be danger here. The message is clear, none shall pass. Timber. Mount delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Gabriel for Merino. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Gabriel defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bruno Fernandes. Can he put it away? Ball is over the line. Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Cavani coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Number 15, Casemiro.
There's the hit!
Coming on the field.
He is
Number
desperate to get on the
9,
score sheet,
Cavani.
but not this time.
Number
Manchester
25,
United really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Luis Skelly. He has found the way through. Mikel Merino calmly anticipates. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, easy pickings there. Saka. Now it's Havertz. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Timber. That is good alertness. Neymar. Now it's Havertz. That has been cut short. Havertz. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ahmad. Now it's Cavani. Sancho. And here's Cavani. Has a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Ahmad. Real chance! And more and more and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mount. Oh, good-looking ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
No, that's been intercepted. Trossard. Havertz. And he's managed to get free.
Added minute has been indicated.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Plays a delicate ball. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cavani. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Saliba. Saka. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Good running, strong and purposeful. Neymar driving forwards. Saka. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have won here on